Hello, this is the LongHaulGamer. I want to welcome you all back to my Let's Play series in Sky Factory 3. Um, when we left off in episode 6, I had started automation. I built my new layout or new design that I came up with for my factory. Let's just jump right in. I have done some off-screen building out. This is all the same, but let's jump down into the lower level first. Just a real quick tour. Like I said, I've done quite a bit. As you can see here, I've drastically increased not only my lava production, but also I went from 4 to 12 magmatic generators. It's actually probably still a little bit underpowered, tell you the truth. I have quite the system crafted up here. But I just wanted to show you, I still have room for, I believe, 10 more crucibles for lava production, which I am planning on doing fairly shortly here. This actually probably is enough because it flows least resistance. As you can see, the very last one is completely full of lava, which means every one before that will be full of lava too. So I do have enough lava right now. I just already have all this netherrack burning and the channel cut out, and all the pipes laid out too. So I probably will finish this up, mainly because I will be using this lava for other stuff. Later game, I'll probably be producing a lot of obsidian, which is just dump a bucket of water on top of one of these stone barrels full of lava, and you'll create obsidian. For building projects in the future, especially like another portal, because we will be traveling to the nether before too long. But mainly what I've been doing is over here, we will see my factory. I redesigned it a little bit. I was originally going to have this walkway wrap all the way around it, and I realized that was kind of pointless. To tell you the truth, even this part right here going off to the side is kind of pointless right now, but I kind of like the way that it looks. I think it looks pretty clean. As you can see, I've used clear glass instead of normal glass here. All you do is you use the furnace, you dump sand into the smeltery, and it comes out as clear glass, which looks so much better than default Minecraft glass. I haven't completely finished. As you can see, I still have these back two areas here I need a glass in, along with I was short 4 bricks there, so I'll probably get to that shortly. And also, as you can see, I have I went from 2 sets of auto sieves all the way up to 5. And so as you can see here, this is my string mesh. I did go back to the string. Flint, my iron stiffened mesh, and finally my diamond stiffened mesh. So I am literally getting all the drops you could possibly get out of cobblestone. So of course the gravel, the sand, and then the dust on all 4 of these. And then this is just kind of like a backup one. I haven't done anything with this. I don't have power to them yet. That's why I have this channel cut through here. And I'll probably do another bank just to even it out, make everything symmetrical. This will be for when I want to sift and crush other materials, such as I believe you could do netherrack. I believe that is the only way we could get cobalt and I believe one other metal alloy or metal. And then you combine those two to get the third nether metal, I guess. I know it's cobalt and I forget. They're both, all 3 of those are really good for Tinker's Construct. As you can also see, I've been letting this run for a long time, so I just have an absolute ton of metals. But right now, run back over to our factory here real quick. We can see I just emptied this out probably 5-10 minutes ago. And as you can see, it is filling up fairly quick, which means we're going to start having to sort stuff. So we have that one. We have this one too, getting some diamonds. Once again, as I said in episode 6, this is not the most efficient way, but it seems to be the most space efficient process that I've at least come up with. Mainly because we could sift. This auto sifter is probably twice as fast as these hammers, as these auto hammers. I can speed these up simply by adding more hammers if I wanted to, but then you'll just basically burn through diamond faster than what I consider worth it. Another thing you can do, and I believe this only applies to the sieves or sieves, auto sieves. You see all these little miniature people inside here, which is all just kind of random. If you give them food, so right click on them with food, you'll see the green particle effect, and you'll see them speed up. Pretty much doubles their speed boost. And it says speed boost 4.0, also quadruples their speed, which is pretty sweet. But once again, they're already working faster than the auto hammers can crush, so it's not really necessary. I still have a ton of apples. So anyways, right now though, I do want to start sorting. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook some channels up in order to pull stuff, mainly the cactus seeds and the other plants. So there's cocoa and cactus in this one. I believe that's it for plant seeds. And then I know there's ancient spores in this one, and also some cocoa, it looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some sorters, and I'm going to pull them out of these, and I'm going to dump them into this empty small storage crate right over here. So let's see here. Let's run over here, grab some of the stuff we're going to need. This will just kind of clean everything up a little bit. So we're going to need 2 of these, 1 for each. And let's see, I can't remember how far apart they are. I believe it's 3 in between them. I'm going to have to go 2 high. So let's see, so 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'm going to need 9 more. So that would be 12. I think that should be enough. But also, we're going to need some filters. So just type in filter. And the one we're going to want is this one right here, this basic filter from Extra Utilities 2. Super simple to build. All it requires is 4 redstone, which we have a ton of now. Some sticks, any sticks will work, and then some string. So let's go in here. As you can see, we have a little over 2.5 or 2.25 actually stacks of redstone. So we're going to need 2 filters. So we're going to need 8 of those. We're going to need 2 string. We still have a ton of string from our original silkworm infestation of the oak leaves from way back, I believe, episode 2. And then I know I have some sticks already in here. I have 8. Oh, that's perfect. So, I believe this was the correct pattern. I know I could just... Yep, so now we got 2 filters. These are real simple. We will want to separate them before we use them. And we will be using a ton of these filters in the future from this point on. So, out of here, we're going to want to take out cocoa beans and cactus seeds. So we're going to grab our first filter and right-click. And all we're going to do is right-click and put those 2 items in there. It doesn't take them, it's just, you know, as you can see, it's just listed as a filter. So then we're just going to, let's put that up top, and then we right-click that again, and we just add that filter to that spot right there. And it was already pulling iron ore, so we'll just remove the iron out. And as you'll see, yep, see, now it's pulling cactus seeds. And we'll, whoops, shift click. If I went straight out, it would just connect with this again, so we don't want that. And we'll just bring this over. And now we'll start dumping the cactus seeds and whatever else, cocoa seeds, I believe, into there. So we're going to do the same thing for this one. Right click to sort. So there's our cocoa beans and ancient spores in this one. And once again, just open. And now, if you click this button, this is a whitelist, which means this is what it wants. If you click it again, it'll go to blacklist, which will prohibit those 2 items from being sorted or pulled into the transfer node. So we do want whitelist. Okay. Hit E to escape. Add the filter. Whoops. Once again, it's already pulling gold out there. We don't want that. And it's picking up that. This is just to clean up our inventory in the storage chest before our next step. Yep, well, I was actually right there. So as you can see, we now have our small storage chest. And to tell you the truth, these two things I pretty much almost never use. If I really wanted to, I could just hook a recycler up to this spot, and it would just automatically destroy those. But they might come in handy eventually. So I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm kind of wondering why it hasn't actually moved anything over from this chest yet. Sometimes it almost seems like it gets overwhelmed. So like maybe right now it's only pulling stuff out of that one. Okay. Yep, okay, it started working. Okay, that's perfect. So that's a pretty minor cleanup right there. Um, and next thing I want to do is I want to pull the ores out of here. Do that. Sorry about that. I'll do that the exact same way as I was doing before with the last ones. So we're going to need 8 of these again. And another 2 of these. Whoops, I got 3. Go back to our workbench. I know we're out of sticks, but I do have some wood in that adjacent chest. Now we got 8 of those. Whoops. Okay, and with this one, I'm going to leave them in a stack. I'm not going to separate them. And the simple reason for that is because these 2 filters are going to be looking for the exact same thing. So they're going to looking for iron ore. Let's sort these first. Some copper, some aluminum, silver, some nickel, some lead, and some gold. And I think that is all of the metals. Kind of looking through here right now. Yes, I believe it is. Okay. And I forgot to grab some transfer pipes. Oh, anyways, let's open these up real quick. And just shift click. And that just created or set the filter list for both of these 2 filters here. So we're going to need 2 more. Oops, I only had 1. Okay, so I'm going to have to make some more. Just grab a whole bunch of these, actually. So let's make 2. Well, let's make 2 sets. Then we're going to need some chests, so we'll just make those right here. What may or may not remember, simple recipe. I know we should have enough for a little while. Pipe those out the front. Or transfer pipes, not hoses. And then we'll just add one of our filters. Whoops. Sent both of them. Okay, now these ones, however, are not going to be connected to another chest. These are going to go straight into a combiner. Or I think it's a combiner, I think is what it's called. It's been a while since I've made one of these, so... Oh, it's a compressor. And the one we want is this auto compressor, I believe. Super simple to build. All it requires is a block of iron, 4 iron ingots, and 4 crafting tables. And this will require power. And like I say, it's been a little while since I played this, so I believe there should be, yep, a power cable right there. And I think I just messed up my chance of getting out here. Kind of blanking out here a little bit. Well, this is annoying. Do I have anything that could prevent? Probably not. And this is kind of a dumb thing I'm going to have to do to get away from this. I'm going to dump all my storage in here, and whoops, I do need that pickaxe. And I'm going to kill myself. I'll be right back. I have all these trees. For some reason I was thinking I might need some more wood eventually. I might. Who knows? But I really had nothing on me, so that's not that big of a deal that I just had to kill myself. Kind of sucks. I lose all my XP. It's not really that important, the XP. I mean, you could definitely do stuff with it. But anyways, while we're here, might as well grab the power cables. If I had that, I could have gotten out of that in the first place. And once again, you hit J to bring up this overview map. I think it's technically journal. And I'm just going to remove my death marker. Because I had nothing down there. Like I said, I lost some experience and that's it. I had saved all this stuff, so nothing too big of a deal. Or not too big of a deal. So let's just put everything back where I like it because I am OCD. Let's go here and here. All that was for one block that I ended up losing anyway, so. And I can't remember how I ran the power cable. I might have ran it this way, so I might not have a power cable underneath this block. No, I do not. So that will add a little bit of difficulty here. But anyways, put a power cable up there. And down shift. I think I might as well finish this off a little bit too. And we're just going to go in here and run a cable forward. I am losing like all my bricks. I do have more. I just have to go get them. But once again, it's not a big deal. Where did that one go? That was weird. Like I said, I have some right here. Not too many, but enough. And actually, while I'm here, let's cook up some more energetic alloys. Because we will be needing more power cables. I'm just moving this down so I can actually see the count. And I got one too many, but that's not a big deal. Yep, it is empty. Oh, I don't have room for two of those. Oh well. So while we're doing that, I'll let that cook. I think I have enough binding binding material to make at least a couple sets of power cables. So back to running our cable up here. Now we have power there. Let's see how many we have left. 9 left. I don't know if I'll quite have enough to get it all the way over. It'll be close to getting this set powered up. And I have to jump over here now. Can I reach it from here? Oh, just barely. Okay. That works. That looks better now. Patch it all up. Sorry, my game just kind of froze up there for a second. That was weird. Let's see, is there any other holes I need patching in there? Nope. I think I'm good. So, that being said, let's go back over here and create some compressors. Yeah, compressors. That's what it is. So, once again, we're going to need a total of 8 workbenches, because we're going to need 2. Or crafting tables, rather. So we have that now. We're going to need 2 blocks of iron. And we're going to need 8, which is the exact amount I have. Now let's just grab a 3rd block. So, right here, once again, auto compressor. And we got 2. And all this is going to do is going to skip the process of having to take all these ore chunks or ore pieces and compress them into chunks. So it just saves a step, which is all you really can do, just kind of one step at a time with this stuff. So put that there and put that there, and we'll open it up. And as you can see, it's pulling currently gold ore into the thing, and it's outputting gold ore chunks. And let's see here. What I usually do at this point, as I said, I don't know why I have 2 golds or glowstone dust, but I forgot I needed them for this. So, yep, we have our energetic alloy mixing here. Yep, we're just waiting on those 2 glowstones to finish up and make 2 blocks. What I usually do at this point is I just take all of my ore pieces out, and I no longer store them. I still have inventory, enough for 2 more stacks. And just let the auto compressor handle all of it. So we'll just dump all these right in this chest here for them to be sorted out. That 1 iron ingot left. Sorry, I thought I saw something I messed up. So this will be cleaning up our inventory out here. Well, I'll be back for all that stuff. As I said, I had let that run for a long time. That's why I have so much ore. But as you can see, this works very fast. It does, it compresses 3 things. That's what all these are for at once. That's why it's going so fast. So if you have mixed metals, it doesn't have to be all the same stuff. It will compress. It will also compress stuff. Like I could have set this filter to include bone meal. Compress bone meal into bone meal blocks. It's useful, I guess. But I'm not too worried about that stuff right now. I really don't know what I use for. I don't know if you could go back from bone meal blocks to, or I think that's just called a bone block, to bone meal. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I usually don't do it. Yes. And I could, even if I wanted to, I could just directly import it right into this compressor. And as you can see now, I'm getting, as you can see, I'll be getting more, or multiple things at once compressing, but it's still doing just one, it looks like. One material. But it goes fast. It'll definitely be keeping up with this, no problem. Back and get the last bit of it. Okay. Yeah, let's dump it into this one. This one looks empty. It is almost empty. So, as you can see, it is burning through all these ore chunks or ore pieces. So, it's making a ton of chunks over here. Even over here where I didn't have as much to start with, I wasn't adding anything to it. And as you can see, the extra pieces, well, you can see it better over here. The extra pieces will just kind of sit over here in this section until it has enough to compress. And as I believe my filter had 7 items in it, you know, there's an extra 5 spots, so it's handy. I love these auto compressors. Next, we're gonna go from the auto compressor directly to a powered furnace. I'm looking at this. I would like to keep it one apart, but I don't want to cover my block here. I'm just kind of planning this out in my head. You know what? I think I might actually just go and combine these into a shared furnace. Why not? Also very fast. What I was going to grab from over there. Let's see. What do we need for a powered furnace? Okay, this is the powered furnace right here. Oh, okay, we're not actually going to be able to make this yet because we need Inori crystals, and we're going to need some base coils, and those require resounding or Restonia crystals. Black quartz we have. In order to get these, we're going to need to build an atomic reconstructor first. So I don't believe those are. Oh yeah, these are simple to make. We're going to need an iron casing, so we're going to need some black quartz, some sticks, and some iron. So let's see. This is crushed black quartz, and all we're going to do is we're going to take that. We're going to take a coal piece. Go over to one of these furnaces where I was cooking up stone and cook this crushed black quartz, and it'll produce some normal black quartz. And you know what, that reminds me, I think we can still, because with a powered furnace now, if I went directly to a powered furnace, I'll only get a 1-to-1 ratio, so I won't get a 2-to-1 ratio like I get out of my smeltery. But I believe if I run it through a crusher first, I will still get my 2-to-1 ratio. And what does that require? Well, that's... Okay, yeah, see, that's the same thing. It's going to be requiring the base coils, which require the Restonia crystals. And, well, that's all it's going to require. So, requires lots of Restonia crystals. And then there's a double crusher, which obviously just does everything double fast. I don't remember if these ones require... I don't even think these require power. Let's see. Yep, it does. It uses 40 RF per tick. That's the double one, I think. No, that's just normal one. Okay. So, once again, we're going to need to build an atomic reconstructor. Which, once again, super easy. I already got my quartz. I need some sticks and some iron ingots. Actually, open that up again real quick. I'm going to need 8 iron ingots because I'm going to need 4 for this. And 4 more for the actual thing. I'm going to need 4 redstone. So let's just grab a block of iron. And then 4 redstone. And this will give us our atomic reconstructor. These are actually real cool. I really like these atomic reconstructors. You could do some really crazy things with these. Because you could add lenses to them. And then the lens will just drastically change it. For instance, you can put a lens that when it fires its beam out, which you'll see shortly, whatever it hits will literally explode. Which is kind of crazy. Let's see what's the pattern for that. Okay. Iron in the corners. Another thing you're going to want with this is a button, and we're gonna need a redstone torch too, now that I think about it. A redstone torch is how you're gonna manipulate a lot of these items. That's just vanilla Minecraft right there. Actually, while I'm here, get rid of some of this stuff and just do a little rearranging of items here. Now that we don't have our pieces up here, we could use this space better for other stuff. Diamonds, emeralds, and lapis. There's some... Oops, I guess I overreached that. So there's some flint. Let's see, do the lapis first because that's the least rare. Then diamonds, and then emeralds. So... I have a ton of lapis. Which, there's a great use for lapis, which I will be getting to in the next couple episodes. That's binder. I really don't want that in this area with resources. I have a ton of gunpowder. And this is all just constructed stuff. Oh, here's some blaze powder. And let's put this conductive or conductive binder over there. Speaking of which, we have our 2 blocks. So let's pour those and make some power cables because we will need it for this atomic reconstructor. Second, that was... So anyways, okay, we're gonna need that. We got that, and then we're gonna need a button. For the button, let's just go in here and grab 1 piece of cobblestone. Whoops. And I was not quick enough, so I have a whole bunch of cobblestone. And let's see. Nope. Why can't I think what a button is right now? That's stupid, simple, vanilla Minecraft. Oh, I have to use stone, not a cobblestone. Okay, that makes sense. So, once again, I do have some stone here. Might as well just put this away for now. So, button. Are these cool down? Yes, they are. Grab our binder, make some power. I had more than... Oh. Ah. I'm not going to make nearly as much binder or power cables as I thought. For now, at least. 16 will be enough for now. And next decision is where to put it. Let's put it right here by the door. Just because I know that the power cable is running right under this row of bricks. So we have it right there. Put a power line up. And then our atomic reconstructor. Yep, see there's the lens, the little green thing right there. And as you can see, it pulses every once in a while. But now we could take this, our redstone torch, and we could right click, or maybe. Oh, if I put a button on top. All this is going to be doing right now with it on constantly is going to be burning through RFs. As you can see in the lower left-hand corner, you see the RFs building up, and every time it fires, you see it drop quite a bit. So I'm just burning through redstone flux right now. And why is this not working? I made a redstone tool, not a redstone torch. That's why. I didn't know there was such a thing as a redstone tool. So I'm going to need one more piece of redstone, and I just moved it, so I completely forgot where it was. Did I not grab it? There we go. You know, I thought it was a little wrong when I first did that. Okay, redstone torch, much better. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go up here and click it. So now it's on pulse. So now it should not fire. And it is harmless if it does right now. Like I say, with a different lens, it could be instant death or something. So now we just, when we need it, we'll just run up here and hit the button, and it'll fire once. So that's how we want it. So we'll let it build up juice here. And we're going to go back to our, what were we building? A furnace? No, we're going to try to build a grinder. See if that works. Crusher. We want a crusher. It was a grinder. Factory block, mob grinder. That's definitely not right. Wow, that's some crazy stuff. Yeah, that's definitely not what we want. Mob masher, mob grinder, factory block. Okay, so that's a decorative thing. I've actually never used these at this point. Just because with this constantly running, it's going to be pumping out metals so fast that it's actually probably not necessary. So let's not even do it. You know what? Screw it. So let's just go back and build a furnace. Powered furnace, that is. But we're going to need some Inori crystals. And all Inori crystal is, go back up to our atomic reconstructor tab, is an iron ingot put in front of the atomic reconstructor. So we're going to need 2 of those. And then we're going to need 4 resounding crystals, so a total of 8. And those are the same things. Those are just a piece of redstone put in front of the atomic reconstructor. So, what did I say? We're going to need 4 and 8. And then, whoops, right over here. And then I know we're also going to need some cooked black quartz. So I got 2 of those. I only have 2 mini charcoal, but hey, that's all we need for the black quartz. So what I always do, I always just kind of jump up top and hit Q. Throw over stuff you want down there, click the button. And there we go. We got 4 Inori crystals and 8 Restonio crystals. Lots of crystals. Come back over here to collect our black quartz. Build a couple of these. And I was way off because I need 2 of them per... Well, I was only going to build 1 furnace, that's right. So, it's not all lost. I built, I guess, 2 extra Inori crystals, but that's not a problem. So then we're going to need a couple pieces of cobblestone, a couple furnaces, and another iron casting. So, let's get some more mini charcoal going. And another piece of quartz. There we go. 4 more pieces of redstone. And 4 sticks. So, let's see. What did I do? Oh, I'm missing iron. Just grab a couple blocks. Okay, and actually, for this, I'm going to need 2 furnaces, normal furnaces, so that's 16, plus the 2 extra ones for the corners there. So let's get those 2 furnaces built. And we should have enough now. And casting, oops, don't I? Okay, I hadn't separated my blocks yet. So there's our casting, and then we should have enough for that. Yep. And we have plenty of power conduit. Oh, transfer nodes. Yep, we have plenty of that stuff too. Let's actually get some of this stuff laid out correctly. Okay. The stuff we need, rather, just laid out. So we're going to need to build power conduits down here. I really wish I had a jetpack right now so I could just fly under instead of having to keep on breaking blocks to see what I have. But that's a little ways down the road. We could actually build one right now if we wanted to. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it does have RF going into it. And so then all we're going to do is pull our chunks out of these compressors. No filters needed because it's all going into the furnace. And there we go. As you can see, you could burn 2 things or cook 2 things at once, and it's so much faster than an old-fashioned, you know, powered or unpowered furnace, coal burning furnace. Until you run out of power, which we currently have no power going to it really. Now I know some of you might be saying I have way too many chunks in here for this furnace to keep up. However, right now it's just because I added all that extra stuff and I built up so much. Let's see where I'm at space. And what I like to do at this point, keep on moving. I want to get as much of this done in this episode, and I know I'm approaching 45 minutes right now. Probably about 40 minutes in. I'm going to build another compressor. Another auto compressor. Okay. I kind of had just forgotten what the recipe was on, in all honesty, for a second. So we need 4 more workbenches or crafting tables. I keep on calling them workbenches. I don't know why. And let's see, where was that auto compressor? And while I'm here, oh, I don't have any just raw wood. Let's build another storage crate to put all this stuff in. So this is one I'm not 100% sure on if I remember how to build. I know I require 4 chests, 4 sticks, and a whole bunch of planks. Let's see if I can just do it off the top of my head. Oops, that of course goes there. Yep, wood casing. Hey, I think I might have done it. Hey, look at that, not completely useless. So what we're gonna do, it's raining, so once again, free food if you want it. And then from here, I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna try to do this without blocking or breaking this redstone block. Or this glowstone rather, not redstone. Oh, just barely see it perfect. Look at that. And then it'll go into here. I'm looking back, keep on looking back, because I don't want to block this pathway, really. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go from here to there, which will compress, of course, the ingots into blocks of metal. And then, actually, I'm just going to go right back to here. Actually, that's problematic. Future. I'll tell you why. It's because I have that power conduit running right through underneath there. So I'm just going to move it over one, because eventually, in the not too distant future, I'm going to drop conduits down here, pipe it under, and automatically pipe everything into those drawers over there. So, as you can see, we're already starting to get some blocks of iron and blocks of gold. That's pretty sweet. Let's see how our inventory looks over here. Wow, still have a lot of ore to sort through. I might need a second furnace after all, looking at that. Okay, see, that's not so bad in here, though. I don't see any ore. Now we're just going to the stuff that's not quite as we don't really need to do much with this stuff. You know what? Ready. Something. That is, I'm just gonna go straight out. It's not quite enough room for what I would normally like, but oops. Keep it all in line. And the reason I'm doing this is because some of the stuff in here, well, let's go to the other one just because it's cleaner. Some of the stuff in this one, say, like the lapis, can be compressed in blocks. So I can send that to this compressor right over here. You know, automatically compress the lapis. Same with the redstone. I could do the glowstone, make glowstone blocks, but there's no reverting glowstone blocks back into glowstone dust. I mean, you could break them, but then you only get like 2 or 3 return instead of the 4 that you put in, so it's not worth auto compressing glowstone. But we can compress glowstone, we can compress the redstone, we could even compress to the coal. The diamonds and the emeralds too, we could compress. And then we'll just have a filter out and go into a separate container, since we're not going to be cooking those in the furnace. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing right now. Because once again, that'll just clean this up. There's also some stuff in here, mainly the yellorium dust, which cannot be compressed but can be cooked in a furnace to create yellorium ingots, which are going to be used to power our big nuclear reactor that we're going to be building before too long. I'm hoping in the next probably 2 episodes I'll have a big reactor built, because I am running low on power. I mean, there's no getting around it. I mean, let's open up this. Okay, that actually has full power. But this one is struggling right now. It's barely keeping up. Whatever my power system is I have, it's not keeping up with the powered furnace. Which is a bummer. I am kind of bummed out by that right now. So some things, mainly this, the main reason this is, the battery in here is maxed out, just because there's nowhere for all this stuff to go right now. I mean, there's no room in here to compress the aluminum anymore, just because there's no open spots for it. So, actually, I can't believe I have that much aluminum. I don't know how happy that aluminum makes me right now. What I have planned for episode 8, so the next episode, is going to be the mob spawner. And man, aluminum is... You want a lot of aluminum for building your mob spawner. Just to make it efficient, in my opinion. Just because... Well, I'll get into it then, but aluminum is very good to have then, so I'm so pumped that we have so much aluminum. see what else this is filled up. I'm sure it's filled up now. It's filled up with lead. But we're getting down there. You look at this sort of this way. And once this does compress and burn or cook all this stuff, we're going to be left with not even a full row. So we're going to be left with bone meal, some coal, some flint, gunpowder, black quartz. Same thing, black quartz is another one of those ones that can't be compressed, but it can be cooked. And then a little bit of lapis. Lapis will be used to create, they're so dangerous, but I think they're called mystery boxes. They're basically, you'd put one down, so say that was a mystery block, it'd have little question marks on it like that, and then you'd break them, but instead of getting your block back, you get a random surprise, and sometimes they're very good, and sometimes they're world-ending. The world-ending ones are really rare, but I mean, they might summon a super creeper, which is just a creeper times 10, basically. But it might create a giant sphere filled with molten metals, you know, or every molten liquid there is in the entire game, which is what you get a lot of times, which is pretty cool if you open them in the nether. So we'll be making a lot of those and open them in the nether, because that's the only place I ever open them, because I don't want to destroy this area. I like my base as it is, and it would be frustrating to lose everything. I didn't get quite as far as I wanted today, I'm not going to lie. About 50 minutes in. We have, however, I think did pretty good. We got into some sorting of materials. So our inventory is getting much better, even though this is kind of looking a little cluttered. But it's nothing on the scale of one of my normal auto sorting, auto burning things. You know, so we got some compressors, we got an auto furnace, we got into sortings. Oh, and we got our atomic reconstructor too, which is kind of cool. I just love the sound it makes too. And we're getting a little bit of a couple blocks of gold, a couple blocks of iron in there. I'm surprised it's not more actually, but once again, this is just bottleneck for this. I need more power. Plain and simple, I need more power. That being said, you know what? Let's just look it up right now. Can't remember exactly what reactors require. Okay, so we're gonna need some of these. Okay, that's easy enough. That's just graphite bars, so we'll have to cook graphite dust or cook charcoal. Okay, so we'll have to cook charcoal, that's right. So that's an easy one to make. These are the fuel rods. And that's the yellorium ingot I was talking about. Then we're going to need some reactor casings and reactor cores. Okay, yeah, so we have plenty of stuff. It's decided then, episode 8, we'll be building a big reactor. I already have a space reserved for it. Right down there. Well, rather this corner over here. I like my magnetic generators, but as you can see, even with a full dozen of them running right now, it's just not enough to power this factory. And this isn't really even that power intensive of a factory right now. I don't have the fifth bank hooked up right now. I don't believe I think I have one or two things in it hooked up, yeah. But they're not drawing any more power because their bank is full. And it's still struggling. For now, you know what? I think I might just go like this, and well, I should have taken these ones off. The only reason I'm doing this is because they'll eventually all run out of fuel once it burns through this cobblestone, and it'll build up this bank and cook everything faster. So, with that said, I think that's just going to be it for episode 7. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like a comment, subscribe if you want. You can follow me on Twitter, even though I don't post much, at LongHaulGaming. Or you could email me at LongHaulGamer@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day and be safe out there.